Good morning. I am here today. I didn't know if I was going to be able to paint live this morning. I've been really busy getting ready for my outdoor art show at Rittenhouse Square in Philadelphia this weekend. So, hi Ellen. But I got up because I can't sleep anyway, so I was up and ready to go. So why not do a quick painting before work? Hi Luke. Boosie, is that how you say it? Dee, how are you? Oh, Dee, I'm so excited that you're coming to my workshop. Yay. Hi, Cheryl. So, hi, Donna. How are you? All right, I'm going to turn this around. Just because we're knee deep. Yeah, and you can't tell me how to say it, right? Since we're knee deep in peony season, or maybe it's almost over, we're going to do peonies this morning, because they are my favorite flower. I always say every year I'm going to take photos of 1,000,000 peonies so they last me all year. I know, Dee, it's going to be fun. So let me turn this around. I hope I didn't paint this before. I can't honestly love painting things so much. Have I painted that before? I think I've painted it large, but I don't know that I've painted it for our Wednesday morning thing. Now, I'll pre-apologize. Last week, I had a lot of technical difficulties, and this kept kicking me out. So if that happens today, I might just give up. I don't know. Oh, no, wait. My music's a little loud over here. Let me turn it down real quick. Okay. So how fun is that? So yeah, I've been getting ready for this art show, and it is just so much work. Like, I think if I didn't have a full-time job, it wouldn't be quite as bad. But my husband's a school teacher, and he's still in school, so we're getting everything ready in the evenings, watching you and waiting for the D-Day airplanes pass by. Wow. Peonies are so hard. Well, you know, it's funny, Ellen. I think you just have to simplify what you're looking at, but I think roses are too hard, but I don't think peonies are too hard. So I guess really the trick is it's all just practice. Anyway, so yes, getting ready for this art show has been nothing shy of overwhelming and exhausting. I did finally get my new website launched, which I'm super excited about, and it has my next art class in New Hope listed. Spots are filling up, which is really exciting because it's going to be terrific. It's a beautiful venue. And this time I decided to make it 2 days. You can either come one day or both, depending on what suits you. And I'm not exactly, I wanted to wait and kind of see how many people were there for one day and both to kind of decide what we're going to do. Thank you, Dee. Good morning, everybody. Well, this is good. I'm getting good show up just for not even announcing I was doing it. I thought about it yesterday. My daughter bought a new car yesterday, so that made my day crazy. And I have to go to Philadelphia today for a new business meeting, and I always think I can't get any busier, but I can. Oh, now my daughter just said she's sick. I might have to answer her. Today's her last day of school for the year, but she has a final, so she's going to have to go to school whether she's sick or not. What brush? Oh, this is, it's a Rosemary & Company Short Flat number 10. I love this brush. This is one of my very favorite brushes. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so the venue where we're going to have the workshop is my friend's farmette in New Hope. It's a place that we go often, and it's just gorgeous. He very graciously, is it natural bristle? I don't know. I think so. It looks like it is, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I think it is. Excuse me. I think so. I don't think I have any synthetic bristles. I would love to buy a bunch of different brushes and try them. I always, they're so expensive that I buy the ones that my go-tos and usually don't try different ones, but I should. Might find something I like even more. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Julie. Yep, peonies today. Yeah, so if you haven't gotten a chance to look at my website, I was so excited that so many people got back to me with, I had some typos on there. Of course I did in my haste. I lived my whole life in fear of typos working in marketing, but I had my share on there, which I knew I would. And so many of you got back to me with feedback and input and comments. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we leave for the art show on tomorrow in the afternoon, and we set up at like at dinner time in Philly. But my husband has to come back because his last day of school is the next day, which makes it super crazy. So if anybody's in the Philly area, come visit me. I'll be there all by myself, looking for some company. I think I'm booth 37. I do enjoy it. So many people came the last time I did this. Lots of people came to see me that know me from here on Instagram, which is so much fun to actually meet people. Oh, here comes my daughter. What color paint? Oh, Barbara, I'm using most completely these two. It's Block X, Magenta, and Winsor & Newton Permanent Rose are the pinks that I'm using. Hi, honey. You don't feel well?
No, my throat hurts and I have a cough.
Well, you're still going to do you want to film me a little bit? Oh, Pussycat. Isabel brought, here, I'll show you Izzy. You look fine. Look, Isabel brought our cat down. Do you want to film me a little bit? She said she would. I never have this advantage.
Where did I say that?
I think last night, just a little bit, and then we'll put it back in here. Just kind of see what people are saying. And, Aunt Donna's on there, I think, unless she left. I have a little bit too much paint right here. I have to clean this off. It's dripping down. Yeah, so these are my transparent paints that I'm using just to put in the background. And then I clean these off before I mix up my opaque paints. I was going back upstairs. I think that's a pretty good start. So now I'll clean off these transparent colors from my palette, because then if I use these now, my painting will get too wet. Clean them up. And then I'll get out my fun pigment sticks. There they are. All right, you can go up if you want. I'll put it back in the whole thingy. Thanks. Thanks, Izzy. Thanks, Julie. Okay, we'll be in touch with what you're doing. Okay. Nope. Put that back. See, you like to see both, right? And now I see we have a lot of, that's better, right? Okay, I'm back on task here. Using my pigment sticks. I love. Ellen, you're funny. You add medium for transparency. Oh, so my medium that, no wait, let me finish this thought here. I'm going to put this one away and then I'll tell you. Okay. The medium is a mixture of, and I always forget what it is. It's a mixture, which you can make it on your own. It's a mixture of, oh, I don't see it. It's linseed oil and like terpenoid or something like that. So I buy this. It's called Zest It. You have to get it from England or get it from Rosemary Brushes, which that brush that I was just talking about is the kind of brush, but the Zest It is what I use as my medium. But like I said, you can mix it on your own and it's cheaper. I just do it that way because, wait, I should plug my phone in. Because it saves time, which is what I always need to do is save time. Okay, there we go. Better. Okay, so more pigment stick fun. Okay. Okay, like this, little green. Oh, what color stick? That last one, oh, is one of my favorites. It's iridescent gold. Love that. Okay. Artists Mary Art Gallery. Right now I'm using R&F pigment sticks. I always do it kind of as a layer between my transparents and, no, it's cleaned off. It's hard. Between my transparents and my opaque colors. A little olive green. A little bit of Provence blue, just because I love it. And sometimes when you add in some colors, unexpected colors, that's kind of what helps them to get a little more magic going on. Because if you always know what to expect, what fun is that, right? That's fun, right? Masala. They were like I guess they're kind of like, they're pigment sticks. They're kind of like oil pastels, but I don't know if that's technically what they are. I guess I don't know. Because they're not pastels. I always think of as chalky, but I guess maybe that's not necessarily always the case. Because these are oily. And now I'm trying to think, when I was in elementary school, I always loved when we got out those crepe paws. I think they were oil pastels. I should get some of those and play with them. They were fun. Does anybody else remember those from elementary school? I loved doing crepe paws. I loved, when I was in elementary school, I've always loved art. Loved it. And I remember when we didn't have like a dedicated room for art in elementary school. There was an art cart, and you would hear the cart coming. Oh, dark pink. I'm sorry. It is what is it? Rose Show. S-H-A-U-D. I took French. I can't remember what S-H-A-U-D is in French. Does anybody know? The art cart. When that art cart would be coming down the hallway, that was like the best sound ever, that it was time for art. I always loved art class. Oh, hot. Warm. So it must be warm. It's warm rose, I guess. That makes total sense, doesn't it? This is called Scarlet Extra Pale. It looks nearly white on here. Warm. Thanks, Ellen. Yeah, my French teacher wouldn't be very happy that I didn't remember that. I took French all through high school and like 2 years of it in college. I actually went to France with my high school class. I always thought I'd get back there again, but I haven't made it back yet. I need to get that on my goal list. But when I took French Lit, that's when it all ended. I did not enjoy that class at all. It looks fun like that. Like I always say, this is the stage where I think it would look really cool as like sheets. One more color, and then we'll mix up some opaques. Does anybody have any questions? That last video that I did last week, when it kept kicking me off, oh my gosh, it was just awful. I might delete it from my YouTube channel. I mean, all my videos aren't very good because I don't go in and edit them or anything, but someone wrote to me and said that it was horrible watching me paint. I was like, oh, I don't want that. But, you know, things happen. I try never to let things like that discourage me. Okay. Oh, oil pastels are non-drying, while pigment sticks are oil paints. Oh, yep, that's right. Yeah, so, okay, so that makes sense, because I have not figured out, okay, putting them away. Oh, the blue. I love that color. That's like my very favorite. That is phthalo green pale. Or do you mean this brighter blue? Or did you mean this one here? The brighter blue is Provence blue. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for saying that. So I think these are oil pastels, these little sennelier things. I want to learn more about them. I have them in this adorable little bowl, but I don't use them because I don't know if they're going to dry correctly in my painting. So it's one of the things. That one, good. So I told you, right? Chisel. It's a fun word. All right. So let's mix up some paints here. Hello from Turkey. Oh, where's everybody from? It's a little wonky, but I guess this is the part where we better have Izzy with me, right? Maybe I can get her to help me more often. Germany. Imperialism or Impressionism? I don't know, Mary. Maybe Impressionism. Yeah. I think so, impressionistic. Is that what it is? I would like it to be. All right, so I'm taking the, need more of this, the magenta. So magenta skews cool. And I'm going to have my shadows warm and my highlights cool is what I think it looks. Sanibel Island. Where's Sanibel Island? Hi, Sadie. How are you? I wanted to get out this radiant magenta. Love this color too. I need to add my favorite color thing to my website too. I haven't done that yet because I wanted to add a few more colors to it. That's cool. That's nice, right? That's just radiant magenta and the Block X magenta. Add some white into that, but I don't want to get my white dirty. Across from Miami. Ooh, that sounds lovely there. Is it beautiful? I haven't been to Florida in a really long time. Someone had asked me about maybe doing a painting workshop in maybe in California. Would anyone do something like that if I did it in California? I can't quite figure out how to make that work though. That's a little beyond my planning capabilities. I'll have to ask her about it and see how much she would take care of. And I was just thinking about that last night. She had asked me about it and I thought it sounded like a really fun idea. And then of course in the haste of everything I'm doing, hot but lots of water. Ooh, that's great. I love it warm. I already forget what I was saying. I think that I would love to do that. I just have to figure out how to make it work. But she had written to me and then that quickly I forgot all about it. I'm not crazy about that color. I think I'm going to get rid of that. Ontario. I certainly would. Istanbul. Wow. Well, it's going to be beautiful for my art show this weekend. I think 80 degrees and mostly sunny. Well, I would love to come to Ontario. I don't know how to, I haven't figured it out yet. Like, I couldn't plan it from here. I would have to have someone else do the logistics. But I don't know if I would need to ship paints and stuff like that. It'd be tricky sending all that to Canada. Or would I have the person planning it order just the amount of supplies we need and then maybe ship them home to me afterwards? Or East Sussex, UK. Emily, my art show is in Philadelphia at Rittenhouse Square, which is a beautiful area of Philly. I think I'm going to use a little warm white with this. I did not, that Montserrat orange, which is a color I love, just is not in this at all. Like, I don't even want to make that a splash. I don't feel like it. And that's, all right, Julie, I'm in. I would love that. That would be so much fun. I've only ever been to Canada once in my life. My son rowed for Lehigh University, and he did, no, at the time I think he was rowing for a club out of Philadelphia. And he had a regatta. So we went and stayed in Niagara Falls. Aren't they pretty colors? Ooh, I love them, love them. Okay. Then I need a green, and I'm in Lancaster this weekend, was hoping to see her work. Oh, Emily, when will you be here until? Will you be here through Sunday? not too far from Philadelphia. Um, okay, I need green. I need to stay on task here. When I think about too many things, I get off task. Go till Sunday morning. Yeah, I have to leave here on Thursday, right after school, right after my husband's finished school, and I won't be home until Sunday evening. So we'll miss each other. That's a bummer. Will you be back in Lancaster again sometime? I hope you enjoy it here. Green, and I have I love, that's one of my favorites. I just see your artworks. They look nice. Inspiring. Oh, good, Mary. I'm glad. All right, so this is my video blue extra pale that I love. So this is a pretty simple palette, isn't it? Toward gray. I need new white paint. I'm almost out of all my whites. Just mixing in with this. Really light blue. I'm going to put a little more white out here because I want to mix a few before we're finished mixing here. I want to mix a few of the different kind of whites that I love. Now, I'll make 3 little piles. So one is with Italian green umber. It's Michael Harding. Just going to put a little bit in here. I'm going to play around with adding these as whites. So when I've been doing those like white and anemone paintings, this is kind of how I've been playing around with my whites. And this is Old Holland Violet Gray. I think I got this information about mixing up colors, these whites, from Katie G. Whipple is her name, and I love her work. So if you want to go check her out on Instagram, her work is just gorgeous, and she gives tips on color mixing too. So I'm always learning. I always try to find things. No, I'm not going to paint in Philly. Last year I did a demo, and I really enjoyed it, but it's almost too much to fit we bought a minivan just to be able to go to art shows, and it's hard to fit everything in there. So really that's the only reason I'm not. But it was really fun doing it there. You know, I love painting anytime I get the opportunity. Oh, Katie G. Whipple. I think Whipple. I think that's her. If not, message me and I'll find it for you. But that's where I got the information about mixing those whites. Okay. So, here we go. You're welcome. I need to clean my brush off a little bit here. What are we at? 7:30. Good on time. But crazy day at work today. And I'm going to get my hair cut, which I need. Now I'm trying to think of like the solid shapes, like you see. Hello from Australia. Wow, that's wonderful. Where my block in colors are that are, you can't see the side of the painting. Almost, not quite. I do love this stage of it though. I do want to try like a big one where I don't go further than this kind of rough, spontaneous part. Trying to get paint that goes off the sides. All right. So this is the part where you go in and do a little bit and think about it. Try to put down brush strokes and don't fuss with them. Never ending challenge for me. Yes, it's pretty pink, isn't it? That's the magenta, the Block X magenta. Guess I need a little darker. A little purple in there. Will you post this on your YouTube? Yes, I will. I'll post it on YouTube as soon as I get a chance. I don't know if I'll get to it today. The no fussing does my head in sometimes. Yeah, it's hard, but just keep on trying. Eventually it works. The no fussing. It's like building any other habit, I guess. Need a little bit of blue. Would love to see you paint the sunflowers. I posted, my sunflowers from yesterday. I certainly can do that. I loved painting them. They were really fun. I would love to do that, so I have to make sure I remember. Remind me if I forget to do that as one of these, maybe next week. I bought some 6x6 ampersand flatboard that Blix had on sale a while back, and I'm looking forward to using them next week. Great, Jackie. What is that darkest dark? The darkest dark is the magenta mixed with a little bit of purple. That's a broad term, isn't it? A little bit of Windsor violet and a little bit of ultramarine blue. All right, I need to put some background in. Doctor appointment, I have to run. Oh, bye, Ellen. Have a great day. Thanks for coming. Yes to the sun. I just have finished the mural in the community. Oh, isn't that fun to paint? I would love to do a mural too. That sounds like lots of fun. You can tell I want to do everything, just not enough time in the day. I think I would love to do a mural. Probably hard though. Did you get really physically tired doing that? Got some paint there on the side. All right. I love when it blends like that, when some of the colors blend together without trying. And you see my panel 6x6, but look how big my brush is, probably an inch big. That also helps keep it loose. Yes, it was only 9 meters square, and we're exhausted talking to people stopping by. Met some amazing people, both locals and travelers, but all the talking slowed down my painting time. Yeah, it certainly does that. It slows it down, but meeting people, that's the part I think I enjoy the most now about doing the art shows, is getting to meet people. And my painting class is like my painting course. Like, I love that. Like, I literally make new friends at every one, which is like the coolest thing ever. I think I need to do some more shadow colors. This is all in shadow. It sure does. Art does connect us with a disconnected world. It's a wonderful connection, isn't it? And all such good people. So that has a little bit of highlight right there. Oh, thank you. It is just the most thing in the fun thing ever is painting. Pride of place in your art. Yeah. And it is the tricky part, is just not touching it. And simplifying, like thinking about it in its simplest form. So, like, where these light areas are, this is what I'm thinking about while I'm working on it. Where my light areas are, it's still in shadow. So I'm using cool colors, which helps it look like that. So this piece is in shadow right here. There's a little one there. And then there's just a little kiss of light hitting it right here. Right? That's not quite enough. A little right here. Pride of place. It is a great idea. Pride of place. Place it and let it be happy to be where you put it. And don't overwork it, because it's exactly where it's meant to be. And patience. That's the other piece you have to bring. Something that is the biggest thing I think art teaches me, because it's something I have very, very little of, because I'm always trying to get a million things done. Not the most efficient way to ever live, but I don't have much patience. And when you're painting, you have to, because if you rush it, it never works. Australia, I would love to do that too. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be amazing? I'm not planning one right now, but if you figure it out, I wouldn't be opposed to going to Australia. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works to teach a class remotely like that, but I would love to give it a try. Okay. Oh, well, that's definitely a possibility. How fun. That's what I need, a studio, don't I? Someday. All in good time. All right, so this is a highlight there. This is shadow here. They're fun colors dancing together, aren't they? A little bit of a highlight right here. Here. Hi Lou, how are you? Trip to London. Before I do all these trips, I need to get Isabel out of high school. Not before, but I would love to do that. I think that just sounds amazing. So if we can make it work, I'm in. All right, I like that. Oh, I see. I'm trying to look for spots too where I haven't, where's the white showing through, which I really shouldn't worry about. I should just let that be, but I don't. I feel like every inch should kind of be covered unless it's transparent showing through. Thank you. Thanks, Tara. I have to stop and think, do I have... All right, what else do you think it needs? It is, I love painting these peonies. Oh my goodness. They're just the happiest flower. Well, maybe sunflowers are the happiest flower. These might be second. So the place where I'm holding my workshop is my friend who would help me make an online course. As soon as I can find the time to plan it out, he's willing to film it and help me with it. Oh, Jackie, you're lucky that they haven't popped yet. All right, I didn't use any of this. Let's try a little bit of I think it's close to finished. Thanks, Kim. I'm squinting my eyes and looking at it to see if there's any areas that light right there, right here. And I need some highlights. I'm almost finished. I have to just, I always kind of let my eyes dance around and see what I've missed. I wanted a few of these to pop out. Oh, Tara, I'm glad it made your day. That's wonderful. It's often my highlight of my day, too. Oh, I know what I want to do here. A little bit of this. All right, I think I need to be finished because then I'll go beyond the point of no return and wonder what happened. Like as soon as you kind of, I find, as soon as I stop really having the focus of it anymore, like kind of when my mind starts to wander and I'm starting to think about work, that means it's time to be finished. I think it's good. We'll watch again on YouTube. Dogs begging me to move. Have a great day. Thank you. Thanks so much, you guys. I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to sign this. Show it to you. All right. Here's my palette. And the finished painting. So thanks so much for coming and watching me, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day and see you next time. Goodbye.